Top 10 countries with the highest number of obese people. Hello viewers, welcome to another exciting edition and thanks for watching. Today we shall be talking about the top 10 countries with the highest number of obese people. A person is obese when their body mass index is higher than 30. The BMI measures a person's weight in relation to their height, giving them a score. A normal BMI is 18.5 to 24.9. The number of obese people in the world today is approximately 2.1 billion, which makes up about 30% of the total population. This number continues to rise. Over 3 million people each year die from obesity. The worldwide obesity rate has tripled since 1975. Obesity isn't just limited to one part of the world. Nations everywhere have obese citizens. Some, however, have a far higher proportion than others. These nations are categorized as the most obese nations in the world. While some think that the richest and the most developed countries in the world are the most obese, this isn't always the case. In fact, the United States and the United Kingdom are two of the most economically rich and developed countries in the world. However, they are only ranked 12th and 36th respectively when compared to other nations. The least obese countries in the world have obesity rates lower than 2%. The 5 least obese countries in the world are Ethiopia, Bangladesh, Nepal, Eritrea, and Madagascar. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your post notification so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. The top 10 most obese nations as at the time of recording this video are as follows. Number 10, Micronesia. Average BMI 29.4, obesity rate 45.8%. The Federated States of Micronesia is a country spread across the Western Pacific Ocean, comprising more than 600 islands. Micronesia is made up of 4 island states: Pohnpei, Consrey, Chuuk, and Yap. The country is known for palm-shaded beaches, wrecked field dives, and ancient ruins, including Nan Madol, sunken basalt temples, and burial vaults that extend out of a lagoon on Pohnpei. The Federal State of Micronesia (FSM) has received considerable attention for their alarming rate of overweight and obesity. Number 9, Tonga. Average BMI 31.9, obesity rate 48.2%. Tonga, officially named the Kingdom of Tonga, is a Polynesian sovereign state and archipelago comprising 169 islands, of which 36 are inhabited. The total surface area is about 750 square kilometers, scattered over 700,000 square kilometers of the southern Pacific Ocean. The state has a population of 100,651 people, of whom 70% reside on the main island of Tonga Tapu. By some published surveys, Tonga has one of the highest obesity rates in the world. World Health Organization data published in 2014 indicates that Tonga stands 4th overall in terms of countries listed by mean body mass index data. In 2011, 90% of the adult population was considered overweight using NIH interpretation of body mass index (BMI) data, with more than 60% of those obese. 70% of Tongan women aged 15 to 85 are obese. Tonga and nearby Nauru have the world's highest overweight and obese populations. Number 8, NIUE. Obesity rate 50%. NIUE is an island country in the South Pacific Ocean, 2,400 kilometers northeast of New Zealand, east of Tonga, south of Samoa, and west of the Cook Islands. NIUE's land area is about 261 square kilometers, and its population, predominantly Polynesian, was about 1,600 in 2016. The island is commonly referred to as the Rock, which comes from the traditional name Rock of Polynesia. NIUE is one of the world's largest coral islands. NIUE is experiencing increases in the incidence of non-communicable diseases, NCDs, including diabetes, stroke, and cancers, in conjunction with high rates of obesity 61%, hypertension 33.5%, and hyperglycemia 38.4%. Number 7, Tuvalu. Average BMI 29.3, obesity rate 51.6%. Tuvalu is a country in Polynesia located in the Pacific Ocean, situated in Oceania and about midway between Hawaii and Australia. Since the late 20th century, the biggest health problem in Tuvalu and the leading cause of death has been heart disease, which is closely followed by diabetes and high blood pressure. In 2016, the majority of deaths resulted from cardiac diseases, with diabetes mellitus, hypertension, obesity, and cerebral vascular diseases among the other causes of death. Number 6. Marshall Islands. Average BMI 29.2. Obesity rate 52.9%. The Marshall Islands, officially the Republic of the Marshall Islands, is an island country and a United States associated state near the equator in the Pacific Ocean, slightly west of the international dateline. Geographically, the country is part of the larger island group of Micronesia. The country's population of 58,413 people at the 2018 World Bank Census is spread out over 29 coral atolls, comprising 1,156 individual islands and islets. The capital and largest city is Majuro. It has most of its territory made of water of any sovereign state at 97.87%. A 2007 to 2008 study revealed that the state of type 2 diabetes is among the highest in the world. 20% over the age of 15, 50% over 35. Approximately 75% of women and 50% of men are overweight or obese. This is mostly due to the adoption of an unhealthy diet and lack of exercise. About 50% of all surgeries performed on the island are amputations due to complications from diabetes. Number 5. Palau. Average BMI 29.4. Obesity rate 55.3%. Palau, officially the Republic of Palau, is an island country located in the Western Pacific Ocean. The country contains approximately 340 islands, and together with parts of the Federated State of Micronesia, forms the western chain of the Caroline Islands. Its area is 466 square kilometers. The most populous island is Koro. The capital, Ngerulmud, is located on the nearby island of Babeldaob in Malekeok State. Palau shares maritime boundaries with the Philippines, Indonesia, and Micronesia. Palau has undergone an epidemiological shift. The burden of diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and kidney failure is increasing. Cost evaluations are needed for off-island medical referrals, hemodialysis and intensive care services, and for financial sustainability of a secondary healthcare facility. Number 4. Cook's Island. Average BMI 33. Obesity rate 55.9%. The Cook Islands is a self-governing island country in the South Pacific Ocean in free association with New Zealand. It comprises 15 islands whose total land area is 240 square kilometers. The Cook Islands Exclusive Economic Zone (EEZ) covers 1,960,027 square kilometers of ocean. Government of Cook Islands fights rising obesity rates. Rates of obesity have skyrocketed from 80 to 90% among adults, and 81% of adult deaths are now due to non-communicable diseases like diabetes and heart diseases. Number 3. Nauru. Average BMI 32.5. Obesity rate 61%. Nauru, officially the Republic of Nauru and formerly known as Pleasant Island, is an island country in Micronesia, a sub-region of Oceania in the Central Pacific. Its nearest neighbor is Banaba Island in Kiribati, 300 kilometers to the east. It further lies northwest of Tuvalu, 1,300 kilometers northeast of the Solomon Islands, east-northeast of Papua New Guinea, southeast of the Federated States of Micronesia, and south of the Marshall Islands. With only a 21 square kilometer area, Nauru is the third smallest country in the world behind Vatican City and Monaco, making it the smallest state in the South Pacific Ocean, the smallest state outside Europe, the smallest island state, and the smallest republic. Additionally, its population of 10,670 is the world's third smallest after Vatican City and Tuvalu. Life expectancy on Nauru in 2009 was 60.6% for males and 68.0% for females. By measure of mean body mass index (BMI), Nauruans are the most overweight people in the world. 97% of men and 93% of women are overweight or obese. In 2012, the obesity rate was 71.7%. Obesity in the Pacific Islands is common. Nauru has the world's highest level of type 2 diabetes, with more than 40% of the population affected. Other significant dietary-related problems on Nauru include kidney disease and heart disease. Number 2. TOKELAU. Obesity rate 74.4%. TOKELAU is a dependent territory of New Zealand in the southern Pacific Ocean. It consists of 3 tropical coral atolls with a combined land area of 10 square kilometers. The capital rotates yearly among the 3 atolls. The 2014 stepwise approach to NCS surveillance STEPS survey in TOKELAU confirmed an increase in non-communicable diseases (NCDs) and their risk factors, including smoking, alcohol consumption, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, overweight or obesity, and raised blood pressure, blood glucose and blood lipids. Additional challenges in service delivery include geographical isolation, the vulnerability of the atolls to natural disasters, climate change and global warming, and the decentralization of hospitals under the different taupulega. Human resource and financial constraints limit the potential of the Department of Health to deliver healthcare services in TOKELAU. Number 1. American Samoa. Average BMI 34.9. Obesity rate 74.6%. American Samoa is a U.S. territory covering 7 South Pacific islands and atolls. Tuvalu, the largest island, is home to the capital Pago Pago, whose natural harbor is framed by volcanic peaks including 1,716 feet high Rainmaker Mountain. Divided between the islands Tuvalu, Ofu, and Tau, the National Park of American Samoa highlights the territory's tropical scenery with rainforest, beaches, and reefs. Obesity is caused by an energy imbalance, consuming more calories than are used up. American Samoa's rapidly changing society has allowed its citizens to live comfortably by eating more and expending less energy. A United Nations World Health Organization 2005 ranking of overweight in countries and territories found that American Samoa's population, with 74.5% being overweight or obese, ranks first as a country with the highest number of obese people. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel and turn on post notification.